Hello guys, welcome to the third dev stream video. So, yes, you may be wondering. Well, it's the 8th. Isn't it supposed to be the 7th? Yeah, so funny story. I fell asleep really early, so I didn't get anything done yesterday. But I think you've already noticed the first thing I've done today, which is I've added more doors to loops. So you remember this loop? This loop did not have this door wall right here and this rock as an actual collision. It was a collision, but it wasn't like actual blocky. I just had to make sure no one would try to slope up the rock or anything. But I just thought it would be stronger that way. Since I was also tasked by Providia to make better doors, more doors. So I guess it just kind of works out. And I did this with the majority of loops. Like this one I made the fence slightly longer because I decided it would be better. This one I did not change. Oof, that's a really tight gap. I don't know. This one I do not know if I changed. Wait, let me relook. No, I didn't change this one. This is the only one I didn't change. This one I think I extended this wall a little bit, just a little bit, so it'd be a little bit easier. But see, most of these right here that were made by Yish, that were already here, I did not need to extend or anything because they were already pretty good. You know, that's a very strange collision. I've never noticed that actually. Here's the first update. You remember this one, which was just, this one isn't even recognizable at this point. But this one was you remember there was yeah, that's this one. I completely redid it. So now this one has a door here and a door here and a window. So once the doors are gone, you can still like, it's pretty strong yet still pretty small. I also added lockers because why not? This one, wait. Oh, this one I did change a bit. I added a gate here, so it's not as easy as, oh, you can go through here. Now you've got to go around here, so it's actually harder to catch. At the same time, though, you could literally just. Actually, I think it's around the same distance now. This has a door now. Remember this? Yep. Yeah. See this place right here. This also has a door, like a door that you can spawn. This I extended this a little bit and I made this longer. Oh man, you can kind of notice it. I'll fix that. But I made this a lot more loopable and actually vaultable and stuff, so it's just better. So it's been brought to my attention that up here, I was told yesterday that this is a really strong window. And I can agree with that. And from the looks of it, you're probably thinking, nothing changed. Well, you'd be right and wrong, I guess. Nothing changed up here. Down here, I added a door that can sometimes spawn. I don't know, thinking about it now, I don't know how strong this would be, like if you vaulted here and then went. No, I think that's pretty fair. I think that's pretty fair. But I added a door down here so that you can get to them easily while at the same time not being so short that you can just like hit them. So I think it's pretty fair. It's pretty fair. You have a way of getting out there. This one I updated a bit since it was like a big maze and there was not very many, I shouldn't say, there was a lot of useless vaults. So I added like pathways like right here. See, look, doors can spawn here. So you can go through here and there could be doors. Loop around maze. Vault. So I made that a bit more useful with more doors. That's strange. Gonna have to fix that. There was a lot of good loop updates, I would say. I think I did a pretty good job, actually. A lot better than what they were before. At least I went back and revamped. I couldn't even imagine the game releasing with that. Wait. There was something over here. Yeah, right. Never mind. There was one more thing. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about going over here. It wasn't this. This is where we started. Ooh, that sound. Sounds funny. This right here. This was also brought to my attention was really useless. Like, this is just an L. It was L. Backwards L. So what I did was I added a gate here, so it was a lot less, oh, let's just go around this loop. And a lot more, oh, let's go around this gate too. Oh, and on top of that, I added, to make this a bit less useless, right here, I made a wall right here so that you couldn't just like, it was just to like, to make the time a bit longer to go around. Because you want to make the vault actually do something. You don't want to be hit while you're vaulting or something, you know? Like, this side might be an exception because, like, if you saw them vaulting, you could just, I don't know. I just have to see how that plays out. I think for the majority of this, I was thinking about Dead by Daylight movement. Like, I was thinking you would be walking at like this speed. No, like a little bit like this speed. Like, so like slower than running speed, but a little bit faster than walking speed. So I was thinking like, oh, you can make that. I don't know. That's the majority of what I've done today. It's a lot of loop changes and the barn. Yep, the barn. Barn we work. The floor 3 barn. Imagine. Anyways, goodbye.